Field trucks are indispensable for getting into archaeological sites. They are cultural staples of archaeology. Our trucks have been torn apart and put back together many times. Some of their parts are not even original and not the same every season, to be honest. They are 100% working purpose machines. As we drive past the horizon into the field, we want to share with you things we learn from driving trucks. This is Dr. Amy Thompson's black car, by the way. We'll go back to this at the end of the video. We have all been there, happily driving in the bumpy road in the middle of nowhere, without a care in the world, when all of a sudden, something happens. Number 1. Cars overheat when going to the airport. In our 2022 archaeological season, our van basically died. It suddenly overheated while driving to the airport. The experience was so bad that it made it to the 2022 Beast Archaeological Report. This next quote is taken straight from the 2022 Archaeological Season Report from Beast. It was written by Brett Hauk. A beat-up passage van with only one row passage seats and a leaky windshield had a similar fate as the red truck. It overheated on our way to the airport. On our last day, deep into the Jalbag Hills between Galinjog Ranch and Kilometer 8, the BMFT gate outside Spanish Lookout. The 5 passengers with early flights pressed on in the surviving truck, leaving Oscar and his parents in the jungle with a crippled van, most of our drinking water to fill the van's radiator, and no cell coverage. Thankfully, the Chanchich Lodge was able to send a truck to transport the humans to the airport, and the 3 managed to catch their flights home right on time. This is Brett A. Hauk, December 2022. Alright, next. Sometimes cars bounce when you're going to social events. We don't have a lot of footage of this, but basically one of our staff members was going to a social event. The car decided to jump around, jump, and parked to the side of the jungle. Luckily, no one got injured out of this accident.
Any thoughts on this?
Number 3. There's a thing called a gasket that takes its days off when it's our day off. And this happened to the red truck. He basically left us hanging with Oscar and both Dr. Novotny's right there in the middle of nowhere. But once again, hopefully, the Chanchich Lodge sent someone to pick us up and we were able to get a really cool ride afterwards. Number 4. Tires sometimes rage quit when you're coming back from the airport. This happened to Dr. Hauk. You can see in this image that there is a stripe on the road. The tire just broke and he tried to fix it, but it wasn't possible. The axle was broken and it was so bad that you can see the track marks all over the road in Chanchich. We did get, however, this pretty cool truck. It's like a stick of butter with wheels. We're gonna let Dr. Amy Thompson tell us what happened
Alright,
with this
Amy.
one.
It was.
Alright, I mean, in 3 words, what happened to your truck?
It's. The tire broke.
Although this in fact is not Dr. Amy Thompson's car, it's an SUV that we found in the middle of the road going to Chanchich. It probably had the same fate. After securing a ride for Dr. Amy Thompson, we left her in a safe place with internet, coffee, and AC. And that should be the end of our car problems. Number 6. A combined 1,000 horsepower cannot beat one really sturdy branch of a tree. Thankfully, Chanchich staff was able to help us and clear the tree out. They are really, really the core of our archaeological project. Without them, we are truly useless, especially the cars.